Hi, I'm attorney Vincent Davis, and I've been fighting CPS for over 35 years. Through my years of experience, I've gained invaluable insights that I'm ready to share with you. If you're a parent or a caregiver or a relative, we need to talk. I'm offering a new opportunity for you to speak with me on a one-on-one basis. Ask me any questions, and I'll provide you with the insight you need to take steps in your CPS case. Members get everything they need to gain confidence and the knowledge that they need to support necessary to truly fight back. And as a special thank you for attending, I have a special offer just for you. Don't miss out, join us, and let's take that next step together. I'll see you at the question and answer event.
And we are live. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining in. This is Are You a CPS Victim Like Me? And unfortunately, my co host, Deidre Payne, is not available tonight, but I will be, having a guest on tonight. He is actually a dad that has experienced some things and would like to tell his story. So, again, my name is Akima Richardson. I am the co-host for CPS, Are You a CPS Victim, on Mr. Davis's platform. So I'm going to give it to my guest, and I'm going to let him basically tell his story from a dad's perspective. And you guys, give him a round of applause. His name is Malcolm Jordan.
Hey, how everybody doing? Welcome to the show tonight. Like Mr. Kima said, I'm a guest tonight, and you're gonna get it from a male perspective tonight. It's a bit different, but a bit the same in the same sense. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. She already did, but I think it's proper for her to introduce herself as well. My name is Malcolm Jordan, the second. Uh, I have a son. He resides in Suffolk, Virginia. He's 12 years old. He attends elementary school. What can I say? I'd like to start off by saying that he's going through constant neglect that no one seems to have answers for, even when it comes to his school. Now, right now, I am in custody battle right now, 50-50 right now, but I'm shooting for the full custody because of neglect that my son is facing. Basically, my son, he hasn't had any medical attention since the year of 2017. There's also been sexual assault allegations. Um, my son is 12, like I said. He reads on an elementary level as well as his math. And I've been trying to seek him help the whole time ever since I found out. I have paperwork to support everything. The school has been neglectful because they've been knowing of all this, and yet nothing has been done. Uh, my son, he's been asked to attend child study, tutoring before and after school, which his mother honor up to none of it.
Can I just interrupt you for a second, Mr. Jordan? Can you explain to our viewers, from a dad's perspective, the process that you've been going through with the other parent and the involvement that CPS has had, previously or, going on now? Is there anything you could tell us about that?
Yes, well, to shed a little light on what Mr. Kamen was just saying, as far as my experiences, I just recently went to court because lack of communication with my son's mother. So that's basically part of my experience right there. I call and she rejects my calls. It be long periods of times where I don't talk to my son, sometimes 30, 45 days, sometimes maybe even longer. And with that said, I went to court, and the judge he court ordered my son's mother to me and myself to log into a parenting app. It's called Talking Parenting. I've been doing my part. I've been like sending invites on the regular, but she hasn't been accepting them. And he also said that she should seek a PD for our son and give me a name and phone number, which she did. But when she gave me the name and the number, she failed to leave out the part that the place that she sent me, that she was trying to send my son to, um, they declined giving him any services based upon past events when she had scheduled a lot of appointments and she didn't show. So based upon a no-show, my son can't receive the medical attention he needs. So that right there is like basically some of the things that's been going on. Um, when I was in court, I asked the judge if I can get some time with her. Mom has had the CPS involved, and it's like I even had to send out a couple of wellness calls due to the fact it was a lot of days that I didn't hear from my son, and by me staying so far away, that's very important to me. In case y'all didn't know, I reside in Brooklyn, New York. My son lives in Suffolk, Virginia. So you can really see the importance of it. And the fact of the matter that a lot of these things been going on and no one has answered for them. Like I even asked, why was it allowed to go on so long? My son, he missed 56 days 1 year and 64 the next. CPS is negligent too. And I have proof for everything, you know. So like at the end of the day, you can see that it's not just mothers out here that goes through this. It's males too. And it's and it also goes to show that there are some good fathers out here. There is some good men that want to stand up and be in their child's life. It also goes to show that sometimes women would try to reject that out of, I really don't know. I don't know the reasons for it, but that's the basis of what's going on right now. And one thing I do know, I'm going to continue fighting. I'm never going to quit. Never. Because it's all for my son. And my son, my son is the number one thing to me. So, like, I never quit. Regardless of how hard she make it for me, I just keep on going.
Well, I just want to give, praise to Mr. Jordan for actually being one of the, good fathers out there. We do have a lot of good fathers, and like he said, it's not always the mothers that are going through things. But even when, he didn't have the knowledge of, getting CPS involved when he did try to reach out in the best interest of his child, he was stifled based on just basic neglect. This is what they do. These agencies are corrupt. They bias us. They try to use our past or the fact that we don't have knowledge as a way to just dismiss the concerns or resources we may want to implement for our children. And speaking, also from a parent with experience, also with legal, with a legal degree, it's a little insulting to us as parents that we have to prove that we are fit. We have to prove that we are safe. We have to prove that we provide supervision to their level of comfortability or satisfaction. And at the end of the day, for an agency that is supposed to provide resources and support for families, mostly, poverty stricken families, families with lack of resources, family with lack of knowledge, and families with basic lack of literacy altogether. Technology plays a big part in the things and the things they do and the things they don't do. And as, a parent and a officer of the court, speaking just on experience alone, I have a 10-year history off and on with CPS. And it's amazing how these people can just, look at a file and illustrate you as this unfit, unhinged, or unsafe parent when your children have been provided these basic things and then some. But when they are supposed to provide efforts for reunification, whether it's to a parent that has, physical custody, whether it's a non-custodial parent with, legal ties, however the percentage may be, it's unfair to those of us that suffer either with medical issues, mental issues, family trauma, and just overall no support, whether it be familial or just community. We as the minority, and honestly, we are the majority, but the urban communities are the most, affected. And I'm not saying other communities are not as affected, that lack melanin. What I'm saying is, with my experience, I'm just going to keep it on the eye. My 10-year history resulted in substance abuse. That was always the allegation. And now to these days, it's not even substance abuse. Why? Because I have proven that to be false on numerous occasions. And this is my fourth case. This case now involves mental health because a mandated educational institution decided to take their mandate to the extreme when I enforced my rights and tried to protect my child against sexual harassment. So, they retaliate against you when you're smart. They retaliate against you when you have knowledge, and they retaliate against you when you have a history. So before you are even able to show them different, they already illustrate you as the person you are based on prior cases, prior situations, or prior paperwork. And these workers, some of them have, humanity. A lot of them do. But based on, the experience with other workers, sometimes we as parents don't give them a chance. And honestly, I don't really think we should, personally, speaking on both sides. I really think, us giving CPS workers the benefit of the doubt, it should never be a benefit. It should just be all doubt because that's what they give us from the very beginning. And even when we do ask them for, supports and resources that may allow us to parent, more efficiently, because I won't say better because, there's no unsafe parent. There is no wrong way to parent. There's only unsafe ways to parent. Every culture, every ethnicity, every race, and just basically every parent has a different way of parenting, whether it be upbringing, customs, culture, or cultural backgrounds as usual. But like I said, there is no wrong way to parent. There is only unsafe ways to parent. And if you know as a parent you wouldn't want something like that done to you, then it is unsafe. And these agencies, snatch these kids for funding. That's what they are, a dollar sign. And there's a lot of families out there that are unknowledgeable of the things that they could have when they would have that knowledge and use that power. Because even with my situation, I am fighting tooth and nail, even with no communication with my children. And Mr. Jordan has communication, but with the child's mother and prior cases where other workers were involved with the CPS stature on his end, even as a father, motivated and knowledgeable, he is still being restricted on the interaction with his child because he has knowledge. And like I said, there are some great dads out there, and he is one of them. And, with everything that he's learned during this process, I would like to commend him because he's not only my guest, he's my husband. So God knew what he was doing when he sent me my knight in shining armor, because he was supposed to keep me sane and support me through this process. And I was supposed to educate him on things that he is lawfully, legally, and civilly entitled to on his end. So he is teaching me how to accommodate patience and humility. And I am teaching him how to fight for his son the way he wanted to and could not at the time. But now that, he has support and he has knowledge, he won't stop. He is my biggest supporter and I'm his biggest supporter. And I love this man to the moon and back. So just remember, guys, I know I didn't really speak long because I really wasn't prepared to host the show by myself. But I hope I can just leave you with this. And I know, I'm way under the time that, I should be, on live. And I want to apologize to Mr. Davis and to Ms. Grace in advance. But moving forward, I will definitely have a platform, other guests. And I would just like to say, parents, innocence is like, it's pure. It has no regard for danger, no regard for, just corruption, and no regard for betrayal. Behavior is learned, and children learn from what they see. So as long as they see that you are determined, motivated, and persistent for anything in life that is precious to you, you will definitely never give up the fight. I want to thank Mr. Jordan again for being a guest on our show tonight. My husband, my king. And unfortunately, I have ran out of dialogue for today, and that's a first. But I just want to thank y'all for tuning in and pass the message. We're here again next week, same channel, same time. This is Akima Richardson on Mr. Davis's platform for Are You a CPS Victim Like Me? Have a good night. Grace?
Hi, I'm attorney Vincent Davis, and I've been fighting CPS for over 35 years. Through my years of experience, I've gained invaluable insights that I'm ready to share with you. If you're a parent or a caregiver or a relative, we need to talk. I'm offering a new opportunity for you to speak with me on a one-on-one basis. Ask me any questions, and I'll provide you with the insight you need to take steps in your CPS case. Members get everything they need to gain confidence and the knowledge that they need to support necessary to truly fight back. And as a special thank you for attending, I have a special offer just for you. Don't miss out, join us, and let's take that next step together. I'll see you at the question and answer event.